Hey guys, I was down below the camera, squatting, so you couldn't see me, so I could do a YouTuber style intro. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. That was really YouTuber-y, I gotta redo that. So we're out here on the range with the Flux Raider. This is actually a gun that I've wanted to get my hands on for a long time, probably because it's one of the most fun things you could bring to the range. I brought a couple friends along with me so that way I could kind of toss them into the fire with this thing, because it has a pretty intricate manual of arms, but super fun and super easy to understand. But before we do that, we have to talk about our sponsors. I feel like if this were in Call of Duty, it would be a one-shot kill, like a one-shot melee. Found some trash in the pit. So we found some trash in the pit, and I feel like it's only necessary to shoot it for our sponsor, OpticsPlanet. Wow. Dead eye. So guys, I have a coupon code, Micah7, gets you 7% off, save you some cash. Second sponsor for this video is Shooting Surplus. I have a coupon code for them as well. It is going to be right here. It is Micah5, also save you some cash. Here we have somebody who doesn't shop at Americana Pipedream Apparel, our third sponsor for this video. You'll also observe that he is, in fact, under 6 foot. Wow, that was unplanned, but that was really cool. Now he's really under 6 foot. We're gonna do things a little different. I'm not just gonna stand here and yap at you all day like I have been. I know I like to listen to myself talk. I don't know how much you guys like to listen to me talk. I feel like this gun deserves to be shot and really talked through. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't really wanna just... So that's new to me. I didn't know it did that. Let's just jump into it. So apparently if you smack the back of your Flux Raider, it will probably drop the slide and chamber a round. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Let's try that. Let's try that again. All right, so that is a feature, I guess. I guess it's kind of the same as like maybe smacking a Glock too hard or something. I don't know. We have a, you know what? We have a SIG. We're gonna test it next to a SIG. So here we have one of my favorite SIG handguns built by Brower LLC. I'm gonna be doing a video on this soon. I'm just gonna see if this will chamber around. I know sometimes with Glocks, if you really smack it, it will also chamber around without hitting the slide release. So we're just gonna, no slide release being touched. Okay, I really had to smack that. It did chamber around. I'm not gonna count that against it. Speed reload with the Flux Raider. Half Flux Raider, obviously half SIG, half agency arms. So agency arms did provide this slide for the Flux. Okay, this slide is absolutely nasty. I feel like agency or whoever, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but the lines of the slide, the little, you know, A for the agency, everything like fits the lines of the gun. I feel like it's pure aesthetic. That being said, it is a fairly expensive slide. So, I mean, you can just use your standard 320 slides, but how much clout are you gonna have at the range if you don't show up with your agency slide? None. So now that I have started yapping, and I said I wasn't going to stand here and yap, we're going to introduce one of my high school friends, Tyler. Tyler and I grew up airsofting together. Maybe I should play the clip right here. Oh, yeah. The airsoft. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to bring Tyler out here as like a human analog for to learn the manual of arms of the Flux Raider versus per se just a handgun. Tyler, what I'm gonna set up for you is a classic Lucas Botkin 1R1, and we're gonna see how efficiently the Flux works for you, because honestly I feel like as far as manual of arms, the Flux is probably one of the fastest reloading platforms out there. Shooter, are you ready?
Yes.
Stand by. Beep. Not bad.
Better.
Not bad.
Sloppy, but better.
Beep. See? What do you think? It's pretty smooth manual of arms, huh?
I like it. I like it.
Allow me to explain exactly what is going on there. The Flux has so many ways of accomplishing the exact same thing. Like, it's ridiculous. If I wanted to take this magazine out, I would simply press the magazine button located where a normal magazine button is located. And that will release just my main magazine that's actually feeding the gun. If I wanted to release my front magazine, I would half press this button right here, okay? Now, if I wanted to burn it down, I'm in a stressful situation and I chose a Flux Raider. If I wanted to get back on the gun super quick, essentially I can cut this step and the magazine grab step like a normal handgun and do it all with the press of one button. So allow me to demonstrate. So, super slick, super speedy. It is just in, out. Now, I really wish somehow, maybe there's gonna be a version 2. I'm not an engineer. I don't even know if this is possible for the Flux guys. I'm sure they already tried to do it themselves. I wish that the Flux had a separate button to release the slide that did not release the stock. Because then, rather than have to, mag swap and then rack your gun to close it, you could just go absurdly quick. So I'll do it without shouldering it so I don't collapse the stock. Not only is it quick, it's stupid fun. It is stupid fun. There's something to be said about how satisfying. Like, oh my gosh. It is a pistol with a full recoiling slide in a chassis, so you're gonna feel that. It's manageable, and I don't think you're gonna have much of an issue. Like I said, I really think that this thing, I don't think I said this, but I'm gonna say it now. This thing really needs a comp to extend that barrel length. Not need, but I think it would really benefit from a comp. I have heard rumors that when you suppress these things, that gas basically goes right up into your eyeballs and it's super gassy. So some kind of flow-through can or something like that would probably benefit this pretty good. And then you notice that I do have the agency slide with the charging handle. I think there's also front sight post charging handles you can slot into there. But once again, I feel like the agency one is probably the way to go. It has the most real estate. Trigger, I mean, obviously it's just like a SIG 320 trigger because it's using a SIG 320 trigger. So a lot of people kind of ask, why would you use a Flux Raider and not just use a SIG 320? And maybe you don't have a use case for this. Maybe you should just be using a SIG 320 or whatever else gun you can stuff in here. But I would say this is probably more for the backpack gun kind of guy. All those guys who like their PCCs because, you get 2 stendos on there, nice and compact. You can make much further shots. Buckle your helmets, by the way. Much further shots, more accurate. If you were making a 100-yard shot, would you rather use your handgun or would you rather really get on a gun, shoulder it, and kind of bop, shoot it? I would probably rather make a 100-yard shot with this than I would, per se, my 320. Obviously, I know someone's going to get into the comments and say, like, oh, I can make a 100-yard shot with my 320 every single time. Fuck you. No, you can't. Okay, maybe you can. That was rude. But I think this was easier. Okay, there's a lot less that goes into this than just your normal 320. So back to the. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh, final thing. Sorry, there's 2 versions of the Flux. One's a stock, one's a brace. Obviously, this is the brace. So I think I'm going to leave you guys with a kiss. I love you.